My son Ishmael and I live in Bethsaida. We had heard about a man called Jesus who was walking around the countryside with his 12 friends, healing the sick, touching the eyes of the blind so that they could see again. There were even people who couldn't walk since birth, and when he touched them, or when he prayed over them, they could walk again. He even mixed with people that we didn't want to invite into our houses. We didn't even want to speak to them in our villages. And yet he made time for them. He made them feel special. We even heard stories about him walking on water. We didn't know if it was true or not. We had just heard the stories. One day, Ishmael, my son, came to me and said, "Mama, this man called Jesus is going to be speaking out in the hills outside of our towns." And he asked me if he could go. So I thought, well, there's nothing to lose. So I gave him 2 little fishes, 5 loaves of bread, so that he could not be hungry because he'd be out there for the whole day. When he arrived back later that day, he said to me the strangest thing happened. There were lots and lots of people sitting on the hillside, waiting to hear what Jesus had to say to them. And his disciples came to him and said, "Jesus, there's no food for all these people. Should we send them away? Because they can't eat here. There's nothing for them to eat." So Jesus said to them, "Why don't you feed them?" Anyway, I knew that I had 2 fishes and 5 loaves. So I took my 2 fishes and my 5 loaves and I went to Jesus and I said, "Here, Jesus, here's my food. You can give it to the people to eat." And the disciples laughed. They said, "What? 2 little fishes and 5 loaves of bread? Is that going to feed all these people?" But Jesus took it, he blessed it, and he said to his disciples, "Take this food and start handing it out to the people." And that's what they did. And can you believe it, that every single person on that hillside on that day had enough to eat? For today's craft, you're going to be needing a pair of scissors, 2 leaves. I just picked mulberry leaves, 2 flowers, and mud. So you're going to cut the fish's mouth out on the leaf. The flowers are going to be the fish's eyes. So you can make a hole in your leaf, slip your flower through the hole. There you go. Make another eye hole in the other leaf. Slip the flower through. Oopsie, there we go. Slip the flower through. And there you have your 2 fish. Then, with your mud, we are going to make our loaves of bread. How many were there? There were 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember, for this craft, we've got to do it outside and on a piece of newspaper. Here we go, 2 little fishes, 5 loaves of bread. Thank you.
Hey kiddies! Wow! What an amazing transformation story, hey? How Jesus could take only 2 small fish and 5 loaves of bread and feed 5,000 people. Imagine only having 1 pizza and you have to feed everybody in your school with only 1 pizza. Jesus is amazing. I'm really missing you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful time at home with mom and dad, and I hope you all are behaving yourselves. Really praying that I get to see you guys soon. Bye.